I ordered my Tactical Solutions TSG 1722 conversion kit 6 months ago, and it finally came. I was going to test all kinds of ammo, the ones that they suggested, plus a few others, which I tried to do. You know what? I think the TSG 22 conversion is going to be the biggest joke of the year. I'm glad that the company was good enough to make this what would have been an excellent product. And I want to tell you, it's extremely accurate. At 10 meters, you can sit there and just drill holes in a little 2-inch target like that all day. It's crazy how accurate the thing is. I used it on my GLOCK 17 frame and my GLOCK 22 frame, and I used the op mod so I could test ammo. I thought that would make it more accurate. After waiting 6 months, the thing is such a pile of crap, you can't believe it. I got 3 magazines here, so it's not the magazines unless they're all bad. When you feed them, the rounds end up pointing straight up and get smashed by the slide. And it doesn't matter what ammo you use. I used the CCI Minimags, CCI Blazers, and the Federal Auto Match, which is what they recommended. I also used the stuff I normally use, this Federal Value Pack. I didn't expect those to run, but they weren't any different. Everything was the same. Winchester, these things are horrible, but they really weren't any different. I got a couple of them to run in a row with that. The best luck I had was with CCI Stingers, but even those jammed. If you're jamming mini mags and stingers, this thing is a pile of crap. If you look at, here's an example of one of the shell casings. The firing pin barely hits the edge of it. Okay, here's just a small sampling of some of the failed cartridges I brought back from the range. You can see light primer strikes on these. They didn't go off. See a lot of dented cartridges, and believe me, there were many more than these. This was just a handful that I grabbed. What a nightmare. And that isn't even the problem. It's not an ignition problem. It's every kind of failure you can imagine. Failure to feed, failure to eject. Doesn't reset the trigger. It'll actually load a new cartridge and fail to reset the trigger sometimes. It's every imaginable kind of malfunction there is. It's Saturday. I tried calling the company. Of course, they're closed. And I will get a hold of them. I know this is going to be bad news for a lot of you people out there. I know you're going to say, did you lube it? I sprayed the thing so it was dripping wet with Break Free. You can see how wet it is right now. I had even more than that on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's just running. It was going all over the bench. And that actually helped when I soaked it down. But it was making a mess out of everything. So that's it. Big disappointment. TSG 22 Tactical Solutions. Better get back to the drawing board. I went online. I can't find a single example of this thing running except for Tactical Solutions website, and I noticed that they're using a white magazine. I don't know if that's a prototype or what. Maybe the problem is in the mags. If you load these with 15, forget it. You can't even feed the first 3 or 5 rounds. If you load them with 10, you might get 8 or 9 shots to go off in a row if you're using the very best ammo. This target was done, might as well have been a bolt action rifle, because that was a lot of work. And when you pull the slide back, not only the cartridge that failed would come flying out, but the next one in line a lot of times. So that's obviously a magazine malfunction. So hopefully we'll get this worked out, and I will let you know how this goes.